Thank you, Ann, and good morning, everyone. I'm Frank Wooten, co-founder and CEO of Vence. At Vence, we're reducing the millions of hours and billions of dollars wasted annually on livestock management. Vence is virtual fencing. Now, everyone in this crowd knows the challenges in operating the different types of livestock farms, but on a beef farm, the key to profitability is in optimizing land usage. And this is done right now primarily with fencing. Yet there's been no innovation in the fencing space for over 100 years. If we look a little bit deeper into how these beef farmers optimize their profitability and increase their productivity, they do so by fencing off small sections of land and then using manual labor to rotate the animals through them. The only problem with this is that it can cost in excess of $3,500 and take 40 plus hours to build a single mile of fence. On a large livestock farm, they can have hundreds of miles of fencing, and this can cost them millions of dollars on an annual basis and waste thousands of man hours. The conclusion of all this is it's just not economically viable to operate a beef farm at its maximum potential. Now, this point was really driven home to me on my co-founder's farm in New Zealand. Jasper's family has operated the Paringa House station for 3 generations. And when we first met, they were spending $500,000 a year to improve their productivity via fencing. I was a Wall Street guy at the time, but I immediately realized the magnitude of this problem and that it was one that could be solved via the combination of artificial intelligence, sensors, and some cutting-edge communication platforms which have just come to the market. So I quit my job, and we founded Vence. We've built this amazing hardware and software platform which enables you to control your animals via sound within 24 hours, and within 48 hours, they are simply fenced with virtually nothing. It works much like your existing electric fence, except as the animal approaches a boundary, they hear a sound. If they continue forward, they get a small vibration, and if they continue even further forward, they receive a small electric stimuli. The difference between this and your existing electric fences is that now you can install millions of dollars in fencing by simply swiping your finger or clicking your mouse. You can even move your herd from one pasture to another by dragging it and dropping it. This is going to revolutionize the way that you manage your property and what the profits it can produce. Now, I couldn't have built this by myself, and one of our key competitive advantages is our team. In addition to the founders, we've hired engineers who've deployed in excess of 50 IoT industrial sensor networks in harsh environments like oil rigs in Alaska. These are places where the conditions on devices are brutal, there's limited communication, and reliability is crucial, just like on your farms. We're backed by Rabobank, the world's largest agricultural bank, and 2 leading US VCs. And we have the benefit of being advised via the likes of Alltech and Google, amongst others. It's this team which has enabled Vence to create the world's only reliable and cost-effective virtual fencing solution. And when I say cost-effective, it's because we've also innovated on the business model. We're not simply selling you a hardware, we're selling you a service, because we view our relationship with customers as a partnership. And in any partnership, both people need to be able to receive a return on day one. And this combination of cost-effective and reliable is also rendering our main competition, which is traditional fencing, largely irrelevant. Now, we're piloting in New Zealand, and we're deploying on farms that have over 600,000 head of animal in the second half of this year in Australia, North America, South America as well. Our device has been proven to be effective on all species, including goats and sheep and others, in the larger ruminant market. If I leave you with anything, I want to leave you with the thought that we at Vence believe that the brains of the customer's farm will always reside with you. and that our job is simply to build the tools to help you optimize your land usage and effectively implement your knowledge on that land. If you're interested in learning how we can reduce your costs and headaches and improve your profits, come see us at our booth. Thank you very much.